Yes, good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discussing about generics concept in advanced Java. So previously we observed collection framework, right? Yes. So means quick recap of basic Java concepts, right? So I think collection can store objects of any type, but generics restrict the objects to be put in a collection. Generics is identification of runtime errors at compile time. So this is the main use of generic. So anyway, what is the history of generic means every student must and should install above JDK 1.5 version or JDK 1.5 version, and then practice on what are the programs on generics. All of you must and should install JDK 1.5 or above version and practice generics examples, right? This is my humble request, right? So the Java generics programs is introduced in J2SE5 to deal with the type safe objects. Before generics, we can store any type of objects in collection. I mean that is called non-generic and generics. In non-generic concepts, we can store any type of objects in collection. But now generics forces the Java programmer to store specific type of objects. In some application, see, in some application, whenever we want to create a specific objects, integer type of object or like a string type of object, whatever, it is not possible in non-generic classes. So it is possible in with the help of generics. What are the main advantages of generics? We have mainly three advantages. One is type safety, second one is typecasting is not required, third one is compile time checking. These three are the advantages. So now we are observing in detail about each advantage. See, we can hold, see, this is the main type safety. Type safety in the sense whenever the in real world application, whenever the developer wants to create a single type of objects, uh, that is possible in only generics. Means it is not allowed to store any other object. Store to other object. That is called type safety. That is called type safety. That is first one. Second one is typecasting is not required. Whenever we are using generic class, means generic concept, there is no need to typecast the object. No need to typecast the objects. But now here we have a question. So before generics, how we need to typecast? So all of you observe this particular example concept. See, this is an example. First of all, we have to create a collection class object, means array list object. After creating the array list object, next we have to add the information to the corresponding list. Here we are adding string. See, after adding the data to the corresponding array list object, so whenever we want to retrieve the data, we must and should typecast. Means see here all of this particular sentence string s is a variable of type what string class, but list dot get 0. This must be typecasting. See, list dot get 0. What it consists hello. So this is of type what string type. So that's why we must and should typecast before generics. After generics, we don't need to typecast the object. That is the beauty of generics. That is the beauty of generic. Yes, see, this is before generic, this is after generic. All of you observe. See here also, whenever we are creating an object, at that time we are mentioning which type of objects we are creating. Which type of objects we are creating? String type of objects. At the time of object only, we are mentioning what type of objects we are collecting or creating. So means here string type of objects. So we are adding string and getting string only. Here no need to see what is the difference between this sentence and this sentence. Here we are typecasting, that is before generic. See, after generic, whenever we are using the generic concept, this is the syntax to create the generic, right? So right, see, no need to typecast. String s equal to get of 0. That is, this is the beauty of generics. And the third one is compile time checking. See, it is also another beauty. It is checked at compile time, so problem will not occur at runtime. Means the good programming strategy says it is far better to handle the problem at compile time than runtime. Means for good programming strategy is whenever we are handling an error, means handling an error at a compile time more better than handling the runtime. That is another beauty of generics, that is compile time checking. Means with help, whenever we are using generics will check runtime errors at compile time. That is the beauty of generic, right? See, this is the example. All of you observe this particular example. Here we are creating the generic list object. List collection list is an array list is an collection object. So in this particular object we are storing only string type only, similar type of objects only we are adding string. But see, here we are adding string, no problem. Whenever we are trying to add an integer, is it accept? At the time of compilation, whenever you are compiling the Java program, at that time only we are getting the compile time error. So previously this error occurred at the time of runtime. Okay, right? So means handling the error at compile time is more better than the uh, runtime, right? Right. This is the example. See, whenever you are using generics at the time of compilation, at this particular line, we are getting compile time error. Okay. So next, syntax to use generic collection. So how to want to use generic collection? So means class or interface, means first of all class name or interface name, followed by type. And which type of objects we are creating, integer type of objects or float type of object or a string type of object or char type of objects. This is the syntax to create a generic collection. For example, this is array list string. See, here also means list string, this is array list string. See, now we are observing two examples, test generics 1 and test generics 2 classes are the examples. So test generics 1 problem and a test generics 2 problem. I will show uh, wait a minute. We have different types of online compilers. See, means test generics 1 program. This is test generics 1 program. This is the test generics 1 program. Means see, here first of all what we have to do, see, all of you observe in this particular statement. See, array list object. First of all, we are creating array list object. Whenever we are creating an array list object, we are creating the generics. Generics in the sense, what type of objects are we are collecting? We are collecting the string type of objects. And here, see, all of you observe, see, here we are adding only integer. So this particular list object, we are adding Rahul is a string, Jay is a string, right? So I like next, typecasting is not required whenever we are using which concept, generics concept. Simply we have to display the same content value. See, iterator is an interface provide the facility of in iterating the elements in a forward direction only, right? How to extract these two value Rahul and Jay? So with help of this code we are extracting Rahul and Jay which are available in the list object, right? So we are using the iterator interface. So iterate with help of iterator interface, iterating the elements in forward direction only, that is the purpose of the iterator. So with help of iterator, see here, see, whenever we are extracting the values from the corresponding collection class, So here we are using has next function. So what it return always, so means it return true if the iterator has more elements, otherwise it return false. Until it is true, we are extracting means the elements from collection class and display in output. This is a very very important example, all of you try to understand. No need to buy this particular program. Based on the generic concept, we are creating the program. But you must and should know about what is the importance of iterator interface and how to extract the elements from collection class object to through iterator interface. You know that particular concept. This is the particular concept, right? Right. So this particular one is how to create generic class object. After creating the generic class object, we are adding the elements to generic class object. These two. See, if you this is a comment line. If you remove this one at the time of compile time, you are getting an error. Why you are getting an error? 32 is an integer object. It is not a string. But here, what type of generic class object we are creating? String class object. Means it supports only whenever we are adding this particular object, we are only adding string objects. We are not adding integer objects. But with help of this particular statement, whenever we are trying to add integer object, we are getting an error, compile time error, right? Yes. I will show this I will run this particular example through online compilers. All of you observe this online compiler. This is an program, same program. Rahul J, this is the same program. I will run this particular program through. See, all of you observe Rahul J. Compile and run. J Rahul J. That is test case 1. See, that is the program here. This is the live example. So next, all of you, if you remove this particular comment line, if you remove this particular comment line and now run this particular program, compile and run. See, at the time of compilation, at the time of compile, see, this is the error you are getting. Error, no suitable method found for add int. So means that is the compile time error. See, this is the signature actually. This is not applicable here. Means you are adding uh, integer. That is an error, right? I think all of you observe this particular type of error. So in interview point of view, see, whenever you are attempting after completion of BTech or whenever you are in final year, some MNC companies are asking a question like this. You are aware about generics. If you answer yes, they may ask an entry question like this. So you are creating a generic class object of type string. Whenever you are adding an integer object, or you get any error, first question they are asking. Your answer is yes. What type of error? Compile time error is the answer. What type of compile time error you are getting? This is the compile time error. No suitable method found for add. This list.add 32. This is the compile time error. You answer this particular error, right? Right. Thank you. I think all of you understood, right? Now comment it and recompile and run it. You're getting correct answer, right? This is the problem. Test generics 1. Another example, this is test generics 2. See, in test generics 2, I will show you. This is a test generics 2. Now I will run and this is another example, test generics 2. See, before running this particular application, I will explain. See what we have to create here. And that's why previously I will give an assignment. All of you, this is my humble request. Once again, re-verify your assignment. Uh, Prepare collection framework assignment sheet. What are the classes in collection framework? What are the interfaces in collection framework? What are the roles of those classes? Is right. In previous example, we are observing array list. It is a collection. Here we are creating one more called that is called map. That is list and this is map. Means here we are creating an hash map of two key and value. Means see all of you. Integer is the key. String is a value. Hash table consisting of two fields. One is key and value. This is first one is an key is an integer type, and value is in this particular example value is of type what, means a string type. This is hash map object. See this hash map generic class object. So hash map generic class object we are creating. After creating the hash map generic class object, here we are using put method. With the help of put method, we are inserting an element into hash map object map. So map dot put, right? Uh, Now use see means with the help of iterator. Already you know, right? We are retrieving the values from hash map. See what are the values you are inserting to map, putting into the map. 1 4 2, 1 is Vijay, 4 is Umesh, 2 is Ankit. Finally we are extracting only same from map object. So that is, now I will compile and run. See 1 Vijay, 2 Ankit, 4 Umesh. This is the output. I think all of you understood this particular concept, right? If you have any question, if you have any query, please raise a query in WhatsApp groups, right? Thank you very much.